Prop area is clear. Let's make sure there's nobody around us. Clear prop! It's going to get real loud and shaky in a second. Right. Oil pressure is great. Temperature's coming up. Vacuum looks good. Amps are positive.
Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Can you hear me?
Yep.
I get the weather.
Manassas Tower, information kilo. 1345 Zulu, observation. Wind 340 at 11. Visibility unrestricted. Sky clear below 12,000. Temperature 16.2.8. Altimeter 3011. Instrument and visual approaches in use. Landing and departing runways 34 left and 34 right. Use caution for bird, deer, and other wildlife in and around the vicinity of the airport. Contact site service for NOTAM information. Feedback all hold short instructions and advise I shall contact you have the information kilo.
Dave, how do I know when we're on comms together and first when you're on comms with the outside world?
You'll probably see me go like this, and then I'll, when I'm touching the microphone, I'm talking to someone else.
Okay.
And usually even if you say something it won't come through, it just might distract me more and then I sound like an idiot. And that happens.
Alright.
I'm Manassas Ground Sky Venture 21, now on the east ramp with information kilo, ready to taxi VFR to the west.
Venture 21, Manassas Ground, squawk 4675, departure frequency is 127.32.
Squawk 4675, departure 127.32, Sky Venture 21.
Sky Venture 21, 34 right taxi via Golf Bravo, hold short of Golf.
Taxi 34 right via Golf Bravo, hold short of Golf, Sky Venture 21.
Sky Venture 23, experimental traffic, taxi 34 right, use caution for that traffic.
Taxi area is clear. Go ahead and pull out and test my brakes.
Sky Venture 23.
Okay, my brakes are working. That's always good.
Cool.
Okay, and we're gonna go ahead and bring it around here. And while we're watching our instruments, making sure they're turning in the right directions.
That's ideal.
It is.
Sky Venture 21, you can continue to taxi to 34 right.
We'll continue to taxi 34 right via Golf Bravo, Sky Venture 21.
And Ground 84 Yankee, sir, did you clear me Golf Bravo? 84 Yankee, say again now? I wasn't sure whether you cleared me to Bravo or not. 84 Yankee, yeah, you approved 34 right taxi via Bravo. Roger, thank you, sir.
The Golf is G, the taxiway. Bravo runs parallel to the runways here.
Manassas Ground, Young Eagle 2, base of the tower, taxi with kilo.
So we'll slow up here, make sure nobody's
Young
pulling
Eagle
out here.
2, Manassas Ground, standby.
Standing by, Young Eagle 2.
There's a bird.
Crazy little machine down there off to our left.
Did that experimental?
(4611, 2732),
Flight
ready
control.
to taxi VFR at APT, A Bravo Bravo.
Flight controls are
A Bravo Bravo, on my 34 right taxi via Echo
Elevator trim
Bravo.
is set for takeoff. Fuel
34 right,
sectors on
Echo
both.
Bravo,
We'll
A
throttle up
Bravo
to 1800 RPM.
Manassas Tower, Sky Venture 23.
Sky Venture 23, Manassas
1800
Ground.
RPM. Alright, we'll check the left magneto. We have a slight
23
drop,
Manassas
that's right.
Ground.
Back to both. Check the right magneto. A slight drop. Back to both.
Manassas Tower, Sky Venture
pressure's
23,
good. Oil
hold
temperature's
short
good.
34 right, departure
Vacuum's good. Amps are positive.
Sky Venture 23, contact tower.
Turn off the alternator real quick. Yep. Amps are back on. Okay. Enunciator panel, nothing enunciating. Check idle.
Eagle 5, clear 24 left. Young Eagle 5, Manassas ground, cross Alpha to the west ramp. Have a good day.
Idle works. Okay, instruments are all set up. Go ahead and start squawking.
Maneuvering.
Yeah, he's coming back around here.
Cessna 6536, report Q mile left base, 34 left. After 217, the
Doors and windows locked.
Snapshot 217, 34 right, clear for the option. Wind 330, 10, gust 16.
Transponders
34 right, clear for the
flaps
option.
are up.
Snapshot 217.
Rest is on the roll.
Manassas Tower, Skyventure 21, holding short 34 right, ready for takeoff.
Skyventure 21, Manassas Tower, hold short.
Hold short. Skyventure 21.
Okay, lights are all set. Camera, that's our camera set. Action, we got our mixture in. We're all ready to go.
Skyventure 21, still holding short number 1.
Still holding short number 1 at 34 right, Skyventure 21.
Skyventure 21, roger, continue to hold short, traffic short, fine, I'll get you out after him.
Skyventure 21, continuing to hold short, 34 right.
Oh, he did a touch and go.
Skyventure 21, traffic in the upwind, Cessna remains in the right traffic pattern. Runway 34 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 34 right, traffic in sight, Skyventure 21.
Cessna 536, 34 left, clear to land, wind 0107, gust 16.
Cessna 536, clear to land, 34 left.
Alrighty, here we go. Full throttle. Airspeed's coming alive. Engine instruments are in the green. 55. We'll rotate up.
Manassas Tower, Sierra 46A, Bravo, Bravo, ready to take off, 34 right.
Sirius 468, Bravo, Bravo, Manassas Tower. Traffic in the upwind, Cessna VFR westbound, right downwind departure is approved, runway 34 right, clear for takeoff.
Beautiful day. Jesus.
Nice and smooth takeoff there, Steve.
Skyventure 21 on course to the west is approved. Contact become departure. Have a great flight.
Full on course approved, and over to departure. Thanks very much, Skyventure 21.
Contact 217 is made to right, that one, please right. Snapshot 2.
Potomac departure, Skyventure 21 is off Manassas, leaving 1,100 for 2,300.
Skyventure 21, transponder observe, maintain VFR.
We'll maintain VFR, Skyventure 21.
Pretty. See the mountains up there.
Yeah, pretty amazing visibility.
Our landing lights off. Alright, going up on 2,300 here. Go ahead and level off.
It does get rural pretty quick out here.
Yeah, it does.
Skyventure 21, you're outside the S4, squawk VFR, good day.
Squawking VFR, Skyventure 21, thanks.
Yellow Eagle 4, contact Manassas Tower, 133.1.
Young Eagle 4, changing frequencies, thank you.
So we are outside the special flight rules area.
Potomac approved to Young Eagle 2 over Culpeper, inbound from Manassas.
So we'll start heading up north a wee bit. And if you're still doing all right, you're still feeling okay?
I'm good.
Okay. Well, we got traffic. Shoot.
Yellow Eagle 3 or Young Eagle 3, contact Manassas Tower 133.1.
We don't have to talk to them. I'm just listening to be aware.
That's fine.
There's a parachute jumping that happens right around here. So I'm just, you know, want to listen on the frequency they usually announce before they drop, and you just keep an eye out.
Cool.
You want to take the controls for a minute?
Sure.
Okay. So generally speaking, we're kind of heading for this cut in the hills over here. Yeah, straight ahead.
Okay.
So just go ahead and take the controls. You've got them. The idea is not to climb, so we want to keep it in the 2,300 range. But your best bet is just to keep your eyes outside the aircraft and check inside here and there. So we're climbing up now just a little bit. There you go. You got it.
132.775.
I've been trying them for the past 5 miles, and I can hear people calling them, but I can't hear them responding.
A little bumpy out here.
Staying in the full call time.
Yeah, that's one of the things when there isn't a lot of clouds in the summer, the heating, it tends to be not bumpy right above the clouds here. But since there's a cloud layer over the mountains, if I go up there, I'm just going to have to drop right back down when we get over there.
Right.
That said, we can tool around. We could climb up above these and just tool around over here if you'll be more comfortable, you know.
Oh, that's all right. How's my altitude looking?
Oh, you're good. You're above 2,000. You're at 2,200. Keep it, our aim is 2,300, but or 2,500.
45 Romeo.
Okay. Go ahead and climb up a little bit. I'll give you a little bit throttle. Let's plan to go up to 3,000, okay?
Young Eagle 2 has Manassas inside.
So it's gonna naturally climb up with more throttle because it's trimmed at a certain airspeed. And as we go over these cuts, that'll be good. Just want a little bit more altitude when we go over. And if we're gonna run into clouds, we'll dive under them.
How's the climb rate?
Doing just fine. Going 1,000 feet, all of 700.
97 Papa, good morning. You're
Going
translating
up
on
to
guard.
3,000, so you're at 2,600 right now. Just keeping an eye out for airplanes. We're at 11 o'clock. We're an hour and a half before that air show is going to start, so we're doing just fine. At about 50 feet, you just start to push it down a little bit, but you know, when we have 50 feet to go. But mostly you're keeping your eyes outside the airplane. All right, go ahead and push it over, nose it over just a little bit, push down. We'll let the airspeed come up, and then I'm going to pull back on the throttle to cruise speed, and that'll make it a little bit easier. You won't have to fight it as much. Just try to stay within, you know, between the 9 and the 1. It's kind of a good...
132.775 now, see the thing left.
Okay, I'll try that
more
now.
throttle there. So we're just always looking outside for other airplanes. And you're doing great. You see the two humps here? Let's just head kind of in that left side area over there.
Like to the left of that light green patch?
Yeah. So where it's kind of the lowest right over there, right?
Okay.
And you're doing great. You could be a pilot.
Like I'm driving in Britain on the wrong side of the car. Get a lot of like crab walk in the plane.
Yep. So if you feel like you're getting blown, actually you should feel like you're getting blown this way. Wind's from the north right now. Which way do you feel like you're getting blown?
I actually feel like I'm getting blown from left to right.
From left to right, really? So you have to keep correcting left, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. So then pick a point to keep the nose aimed at to the left, like the left edge of that second ridge back there, maybe?
Got it. It's definitely got a tendency to want to climb.
Okay, and I'll go ahead and trim it back. Every now and then, if you run into headwinds, that happens. We'll go ahead and reduce your power just a little bit. That should help you. Start there and then we give you a little bit nose down trim. Okay, so let's see if we can come left just a little bit more and we'll try to kind of go through that way. Because you can kind of see the little ridges, it gets a little lower right between them. There you go. Doing great.
How high is that peak?
The one over on the left or the one on the right?
Like the one I'm aiming at.
That one is probably close to 2,800 feet or so. I can check on the map.
Because it looks like I'm aiming right at it.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to come around. Going to fly right between there. A little bit higher, 2388-ish. I think it's that one right there. You're doing just fine. We'll just kind of angle it around. Follow the road that kind of cuts through there. Okay, go ahead and start pointing us right through the gap. Adjusting for your wind correction as you feel like you need to crab.
Coming right.
And anytime you need a break, you tell me too, that's fine.
Good at the moment.
Okay. Gorgeous.
Is this all aileron when I'm doing right to left, or is the rudder on the foot pedals?
Rudder's foot pedals, ailerons right to left. And rudder's foot.
Yeah, put a little altitude back on here.
Okay. Give you a little power help. So as we're going to come around this close ridge here, but before that dark ridge, and we'll come around to the left, around this ridge once we get past it.
Potomac, Manassas 3236, Charlie, clear
good. Level.
All right.
Like driving a boat in 3 dimensions, getting bounced all around.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Have you ever been tubing down the Shenandoah?
Cabrewing? No.
Tubing, inner tubing? Oh, cabrewing. Yeah. The river, you can just start to see it here. It winds up and down the valley, is the Shenandoah River. And we're just going to head down kind of to where Luray, they have a small airport there. That's where the caverns are. You've heard of Luray Caverns?
Say again?
We won't land, but we'll just, that's just kind of a nice, right now.
172 Mike Echo, go ahead.
172 Mike Echo, I've got a...
Go ahead, feel free to hug this a little bit so you can start heading left just to about here.
Number 2 Mike Echo, block 5363, remain clear to Bravo.
5363, will remain clear, Bravo.
And Front Royal Airport is straight ahead here. It's hard to see. It runs this way. There's an airplane on the runway, the white, just over the nose, just over the front of the nose. You see some...
Can I make 1360 at this area?
Some
01 Foxtrot, as long as you stay clear of the Bravo, you can do whatever you want.
buildings and hangars and stuff like that there. And we'll just keep hugging this hill as we come around to the left and then head right down the valley.
Continue left turn.
Yeah, just this is a good, nice shallow left turn. This works. And we'll follow the river down the valley. Yeah, now you get a good picture of that airport there. Right down there. I mean, not a picture, but you can see the runway markings and all that.
Yeah, I got eyes on it.
Yep. So generally speaking, that's where there's the most traffic because that's where all the airplanes are. So it's try to keep eyes out, particularly in that direction. Planes coming out of there. This is pretty. Pretty. Beautiful road right along the top of the edge of this mountain here, all cut out.
See an alright drive?
Yeah. So for heading south, we're going to kind of now allow ourselves to drift a little bit to the right of the valley. We're gonna head south. It's just a nice, you know, stay on the right side of the valley. So just kind of come to the right, a little closer to those mountains than these.
Okay. Drifting right.
Beautiful. Too bad about the cloud layer here.
Yeah, a little hazy up in front of us.
Yeah. So we're probably going to need to come back over Front Royal on the way back here. It's 11:10 now. So maybe we'll get halfway to Luray and then we'll come back to Front Royal before heading back to Manassas.
Yeah, what did they go restricted at 12:30?
12:30. So we got time.
Young Eagle 1,
I just love this flight because you get to really get a feel for the mountain ridges of the Shenandoah. And, you know, the texture and the right light and all that is just really
Young Eagle 1 is
neat.
clocking 0241, and we'll be going out of the SFRN. And,
Yeah, so it's really cool to see how this river really snakes.
How do you like our positioning? Do you want to be a little closer to the right side, or?
This is actually perfect if you can maintain this.
Okay.
Think about doing this with wearing a hood where you can only see the instruments, and you've got to program stuff and talk to people and all that. It's incredibly taxing.
Young Eagle 1, yeah.
I would imagine that'd be fairly intense.
Clear Bravo, Young Eagle 1.
And if you feel like you're just constantly pushing down or pulling forward, you tell me, I can do a little bit of trim or...
I feel like I'm just getting bounced around a little bit, but not getting a constant pull or push.
Okay.
So much.
Luray Caverns Airport. Automated weather observation. 1515 Zulu weather. Wind 010 at Niner. Visibility 10. Ceiling 4,100. Overcast. Temperature 17 Celsius. Dew point 8. Altimeter 3013.
Doing great. How you feeling?
Feeling good?
Well, we got Luray Airport is actually straight ahead. It's very difficult to see. It's like just this little strip of asphalt that runs like just at an angle away from us, right off the nose, maybe just
here, Luray.
5 degrees
Are you
left
left
off the
here?
nose.
Yeah, do you need fuel, parking, any other services at Luray?
We're going to need fuel. We're going to park for several hours if we can. Is it okay over here on the left?
Yeah, go down and park in between the 182 and the PA-28.
What's up? I think we'll go ahead and turn around and head back to
Are you going to the caverns also?
Front Royal,
Okay.
which is basically going to make a nice 180-degree turn to the
Are you
left.
going to the caverns also?
Yes, sir.
So we're clear left. I don't see any airplanes over that way. So that's a good angle right there. That's perfect. That's a 20-degree turn. I'll give you just a hint of rudder there.
Keep on going down and parking
Keep it
between
from
the
turning too much. So
182
now you
and
just
the
hold it at this
PA-28.
angle, and it's going to pull itself around.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the PA-28 is at. Is that on the,
And then we'll fly right back up the valley.
which end of the parking is that on?
You're doing fine with these mountains. Nothing to worry about.
Okay, I see.
All these people have little lakes in their yards. Pretty. Golly, that's beautiful. Doing great? Okay. Doing great. You can see how the valley kind of ends up, so we're just going to go up, kind of stay on that right side now, flying north inbound up the valley. Nice work. Nice smooth turn. All right. Front Royal 123.0.
West Point traffic, going to have jump away in 1 minute. Jump away in 1 minute for West Point, Middle Peninsula. Going to be looking for 1 cannon, be at below 10,000 feet for West Point, Middle Peninsula.
West Point. But a lot of airports share what's called a common traffic advisory frequency, because there are only so many frequencies around. If they don't have a working control tower, generally speaking, when you're low, like 1,000 feet above the airport, you primarily can only hear that airport's traffic. But when you're up high, you can hear other airports. So kind of gets busy.
Right. Maybe a touch of throttle on. I was just having a little bit of, oh, there we go.
Okay.
I was just having a touch of difficulty keeping the nose up.
All right. All right, let's see if you can kind of fly just over the edge of this ridge that comes down here.
Okay.
Since the airport is right there,
okay.
I want to give them a good berth. You know, we'll just fly right over the edge and then we'll cut around to the right.
We're going to start turning inbound.
Okay, angle just a little left, if you don't mind.
Going left?
I'll get, yeah, a little bit more left. We're getting blown kind of towards the ridge. So, just like where those white buildings are, maybe. Yeah.
Mosquito checking 7085 Whiskey, 8 miles to the south, inbound for landing. How's the wind looking?
And so that area up there is where we're cutting through. Oh, it's this area over here.
Royal traffic,
I know there are two cuts.
779er is 3 miles to the southwest.
When do you want me
We'll
to
be entering
start
on
the
a 45-degree entry
let's
for a
clear
left
these
downwind
two
runway
humps a
28
little bit
at
more.
Royal.
Okay.
And I'd like to kind of keep, you know, when we're in mountainous areas, stay over at places where I can have an emergency landing if needed as long as possible.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, go ahead and start it now, nice and slow. And right okay.
Triangle North, Triangle 1, all jumpers away. Front Royal traffic, Skyhawk 12779er is on a 45-degree entry for a left downwind 28 at Front Royal. The traffic Cessna 311 Echo Hotel is approximately 5
You see where we're going right through here?
Northwest.
That over there is like 66 or something.
Downwind runway 5.
Comes all the way out here and then hits 81.
Shenandoah Valley.
We're going to fly right through here, get back into the sunlight. That's nice.
You like this line?
Yeah, a good line. All right, you're doing great. So let's go ahead and bring us to the right about 10 degrees or so. That'll kind of over Culpeper. We'll try to stay out away from this guy. That's where the parachute jumping is. And then we'll cut west to Manassas. And we'll, then you'll like throw up.
Why don't you grab on and take over?
Okay, I have the controls.
Shenandoah Valley traffic.
Plenty of intensity for me.
Yeah, that's pretty intense, flying near mountains and stuff. Most people don't get to do that on their first flight out.
Manassas information, Lima 1445, Zulu observation, wind 330 at 10, gust 16, visibility unrestricted, sky condition 4000 scattered, temperatures 17, dew point 7, Manassas altimeter 3011, instrument and visual approaches in use, landing departing runway 34 left, runway 34 right, use caution for birds and other wildlife, landing on the vicinity.
It is a pretty fantastic day.
Yeah. These kind of winds be good for sailing.
16 knots, yeah, that's about perfect.
Potomac approach. Sky Ventures 21 is 5 miles north, Culpeper 3000, VFR to Manassas.
Sky Ventures 21, squawk 4674.
4674 for Sky Ventures 21.
Sky Ventures 21, transponder observe, remain clear to Bravo.
Remain clear of the Bravo, Sky Ventures 21. And 90 November Sierra departing FSRA.
90 November Sierra, not yet. Stay with me, get another mile or two.
Okay.
So that's Culpeper Airport right over there.
November 2003.
You said the runway goes like
116 on November, transponder observer, main clear.
Directly
Bravo.
up here is Warrington Airport.
November.
Lots of places out here to land if you have an issue.
How far out is Manassas?
We are 16 miles out from Manassas. About 8.
Not in visual yet.
90 November Sierra, you're clear of the SFR now. You can squawk VFR if you can approved.
Thanks for your help. Bye-bye.
It's actually right over there, but it's hard to see from here.
Young Eagle 3, contact Manassas Tower 133.1.
Switch to the tower. Thanks for the help. Young Eagle 3.
And I'm boogieing back. I'm going a little faster than normal.
That's good.
You know me. I have a need.
He never killed anyone. It's becoming abruptly stationary.
Right.
Damage 2-1, contact Manassas Tower 133.1.
133.1 for Sky Ventures 21. Thanks very much.
And left one able, taxi the Alpha Montreal.
Cessna 01 Foxtrot, exiting Alpha 2, monitor ground point 8, taxi to West Ramp. Manassas Tower, Sky Ventures 21 has information Lima parking on the east ramp. We're about 2 miles north of Warrington, 2,500.
Sky Ventures 21, Manassas Tower, and our left base runway 34 right.
And our left base for 34 right, Sky Ventures 21.
So if you see that blue tower way off in the distance, the water tower,
Yeah.
Manassas is in front of that and just to the left, and it runs this way, so it's kind of hard to see.
Cool.
Generally speaking, it gets a little bumpier the lower you go. Just warning.
Clear day.
Yeah. Almost there, man.
I'm good.
Okay. Okay, we're going to go ahead and drop down now to 1,200 feet, which is traffic pattern altitude. Try to keep up our speed, though.
Manassas Tower, Cherokee 587, number 1, 34 left. Cherokee 587, hold short of runway 34 left. Cherokee 587, hold short. Sky Ventures 21, runway 34 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, 34 right, Sky Ventures 21.
Is this it? Here off the port bow?
Yep, that's it.
Cool.
We are at about 900 and it is squawking 4606.
So that's the runway ahead.
564, your transponder had popped up for a moment. I no longer have it. Suggest you turn back towards the field.
Turning back to the field, 74564.
Notch flaps.
Helicopter 564, squawk 1234.
Squawking 1234, 74564.
Second notch of flaps.
Wind check.
Wind variable between wind variable between 300 and 060 at 6, gusts 16.
Okay, coming left. So we got 10 knots gust, so we're going to approach at 70 knots here. I'm going to keep the last notch of flaps out, so we're just going to go with 20 degrees of flaps.
Cherokee 587, runway 34 left, clear to land. Cherokee 587, clear to land 34 left. Young Eagle 4 Manassas, tower enter a left base for runway 34 left.
Young Eagle 4 will enter a right base for 34 left.
Young Eagle 4, enter a left base for 34 left.
Correction, enter a left base, you're for 34 left.
That was nice.
Well played, sir.
Like that.
Amateurs 21, you can roll out to Bravo 2, taxi east ramp via Bravo, monitor ground.
Roll out to Bravo 2, taxi east ramp via Bravo and over to monitor ground. Sky Ventures 21.
Okay. We're live! If you want some fresh air, feel free to open your window. Go to do after landing, transponder set to standby. Flaps are up, already cleaned the mixture. Trim for takeoff. And lights, turn off landing and taxi. And we're monitoring ground. All right, we're gonna go ahead and taxi over. Oh, that guy just pulled out there, so no, we got room. How you feeling?
Feeling good. I'm feeling like that was perfect.
The right amount of...
That was the right amount of everything. Any
Okay.
more would have been ungood.
Okay.
But I think that was solid.
Great.
A little bit of adrenaline actually flying around the mountains and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, could you reach back for that white book that's just back there? Look on the back. It has a highlighted spot that is our parking spot. Yes, it's on the other side.
But A1...
Manassas, ground, Young Eagles 1, taxi from the west ramp with Mike.
So this is our spot right here. Okay, get the nose wheel straight. All right, brakes are set. Avionics master's coming off. You're going to lose your headset in just a minute.
Master switch off. Fuel selector. Control wheel lock. This up here so that nobody thinks we're going to start up. And now we can pop out and we can just push it back. impressed this thing's still going.